Hey guys, Menlion does here, and this is a new kind of format for my videos, I guess. When I want to talk about a topic that I don't have enough time or don't have enough energy, I'll just put down everything, pick up my mic, and just talk to you guys about a topic. Now today we're going to be talking about a terrible video that Madame made. Basically what she was talking about with the Slaza situation, and for people that don't know what the Slaza situation is, basically this girl that was in a relationship with Slazo, she came out saying that Slazo was a rapist and that he raped her, and now she got a flood of positive messages and support basically, but there are some people that were still skeptical. Now there's this whole article that she wrote, and I'll leave it in the description below. But what I really want to talk about is Madame's take on the situation, where she says that every person that was skeptical shouldn't be skeptical and should just immediately believe her. You'll see what I'm talking about in a minute. Let's just play the video.
So I wasn't gonna make a video on the Slazo situation. Oh, don't you just love when YouTubers start with that? I wasn't gonna make this intro. No, but hear me out, right? Originally, I didn't feel the need to cover this because I was disgusted just like anybody else, like on Twitter, Instagram, wherever the news was spreading, and I didn't feel the need to really cover it. There's not much else to say other than, yeah, rape is bad. But then of course, the incels and the die-hard Slazo fans came to his rescue, and it inspired me to just debunk all of their stupid points. So yeah, here we go.
I'm sorry, but what? Really? You're gonna bring up the whole mentality of if you're not with me, you're against me? Because that's really childish. Like, how are you gonna call someone an incel because they don't agree with your opinion? If you have a mind of your own, how does that make you a Slazo fan? Basically, incel stands for involuntary celibate, if anybody didn't know what it was. Now just take a second to prepare your brain cells for complete and utter annihilation, because we're going to go into some of the most ignorant points I've ever heard in my entire life.
Really quick before we get into the topic of today's video, I have merch. It's been highly requested, so yeah, go check it out, link in bio.
I'm sorry, but if you're going to talk about someone being manipulative and allegedly raping a woman, you shouldn't start by plugging your merch. That is probably one of the most disgusting things I've ever heard. You know that people are going to click on the video to hear about Slazo, so you start promoting your merch so more people buy it. As you're making your money, just remember how you got that money by using a woman that was supposedly raped, and plugged your merch out of pure greed. If you want to watch the video for yourself, cool, whatever. I'm just gonna skip ahead. Basically what she says is that she wants to compete with Slazo, and basically putting out this mentality to everyone that he is definitely a rapist. It's been proved, which it hasn't been proved, and guys, just buy all my merch so that you don't have to buy his, which is again doubling down on the manipulation of a girl who has supposedly been raped. Now I don't know if this girl has been raped, because it's hard for rape victims to get any proof of the rape whatsoever, and I can understand that. From what she says, it's very convincing, but it's not right to try to end someone's career off of accusations.
It bothers me that people are defending him and just saying gross things, so I just thought I could debunk a few of the gross things that some people are saying regarding this rape victim, and just overall talk about it. So I'm going to try to summarize the situation, although there are a lot of details. So if you want to look into the situation more, I will be providing links below, full of evidence, screen recordings, screenshots. Have at it. I am not a documentary channel. I just like to sum shit up and talk about it.
For people with brains to understand, basically this means, hey, I didn't do my research, so you can't hold me accountable for it because I'm self-aware of my laziness. The only part that I have a problem with from this video is how she addresses people that reacted to the Slazo situation. Her mentality is completely, if you're not with me, you're against me, and that's the problem that I have with this video. It's an ignorant thing to do, especially when people are just saying, hey, we shouldn't condemn this person without any proof. This is the definition of mob mentality. People who didn't even know Slazo started hating on him just because of this drama. And if you don't believe that he has a right to a fair trial, then you're just ignorant. You want any chance you can to garner views and sell your merch and be successful, even at the expense at someone else's career. If it turns out that Slazo did rape this girl, send him to prison. But if he didn't, you guys are just sitting here with videos of yourself saying that Slazo is definitely a rapist, and I can guarantee that you're gonna leave that video up because you're gonna scrape as many views as you can.
First of all, there's some diehard Slazo fans / people that aren't even fans of him. I shouldn't even say people, the incels that aren't fans of him, but just fucking despise women, so they're just shitting on this poor girl.
Are you kidding me? You got to be kidding me. This girl is actually cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs, so she believes that if you're skeptical of the situation, you're against all women. This isn't the patriarchy, this is just called being reasonable. Information, especially of a biased or misleading nature, used to promote or publicize a particular political cause or point of view. What I just read to you was a definition of propaganda. Now tell me why it fits exactly what she's doing right now.
There are some people that are saying that the screenshots could be fabricated, and guys, let's not jump on a hate train on Slazo, okay? Didn't we do this to James Charles? Yeah, James Charles, that situation was more drama. This is more serious. This is about sexual assault. And while yes, James Charles was accused of being predatory, it was all fabricated evidence.
Oh my god, this whole video is just a gem. Alright, I'm gonna debunk everything that those incels say. First up, how they say that it's fabricated, and that is just like the James Charles situation. Well, the James Charles situation was fabricated, but this situation wasn't fabricated. I'm actually up to debate about this because I'm honestly confused about what that point was supposed to be. The James Charles situation was supposed to be a lesson to everyone in the community that we shouldn't just jump to conclusions and hop on a bandwagon full of hate. This man almost lost his entire career because of a 40-minute video that this woman made calling him out for being a sexual predator. So why should we do the same with this YouTube? It's a perfect fit. The situations line up. I don't know why this point even exists in the video.
So it really comes down to drama, and it's not as serious as, you know, a literal rapist. So I want to express my thoughts on this guilty until proven innocent mentality that the internet has, which just really bothers me because I personally believe innocent until proven guilty, and I don't know where the fuck this guilty until proven innocent mentality came from, but it's fucking here.
I wouldn't be making this video if everyone understood how dumb she sounds right now, but I feel like I need to. Innocent until proven guilty is a term that people use for court and for any dispute whatsoever, just to tell you that you shouldn't condemn somebody because of something that hasn't been confirmed yet. You can't just blindly accept something without any evidence. That's the whole basis and the fundamentality of our civilization. No one wants to live in a world where they're not given a fair trial. Guilty or not, it's still his right. The reason why innocent until proven guilty exists because of rights. He has the right to be innocent until proven guilty and put into the correctional facility. No matter where you are, you're still a person. And if you're guilty until proven innocent, then you just go to jail for no reason. There's no fair trial. You don't have rights anymore. And this would all sprout just from one accusation. All you need to know is that in the court of law, there are two main people, the prosecutor and the defendant. The defendant is the one on trial, and the prosecutor is the person that brings them to trial. Let's implement that into the situation right now. Slazo is the defendant and the girl is the prosecutor. See how no one's putting her on trial? So innocent until proven guilty isn't a thing in this situation.
First of all, this girl is so credible. She not only provided screenshots, which yeah, they can be faked, but they're not.
Do I need to tell you why that's a horrible point? I mean, she literally just said they could be fake, but they're not. Good job.
And remember, if you want to voice chat with me, you can buy my merch from this day up until the 21st.
Oh my god, shut up. As of now, I'm gonna move on to exposing her because I honestly couldn't help myself. I was lucky enough to get into contact with somebody that goes by the name of Shrubbles. Now, Shrubbles was in a Discord server with Madame, and you won't believe what he has to say. I can tell you with 100% certainty that everything I tell you from this point on is undoubtedly 100% fact. Now, Shrubbles knows everybody in the community, everybody in this particular Discord, and supposedly Madame has been there for a while, but they've never interacted. So he took it upon himself to just talk to her and ask her who she is, and then she said that she was a YouTuber. He checked her out, and basically she had a large following at the time. She also responded by telling him that she was friends with the person who was basically running the server. And not too long later, she accuses him of harassment and gets him banned for a little while. And yes, I say accused because this was completely false and there's no proof to say that he actually harassed her. And just to prove how manipulative she is, there are screenshots of her saying, "I'm sure she'd listen to me. We had conversations woman to woman about harassment." Cool, right? Harassment's bad. Number one, this never happened. And number two, men get harassed too, so I don't know why you felt the need to add woman to woman. And this is the same person that made a video saying that girls shouldn't be blaming things on the patriarchy. And even in the video that I just showed you, she was pretending like women are the only people that could be raped. There's a clip that I pretty much left out of the video where she starts talking about how a woman should go around wearing GoPros, which is completely ignorant because men get raped too.
You wake up, never turn it off. Like, what do you want me to do? Put a fucking GoPro on me? Every woman on earth has to have a fucking GoPro surgically attached to them? Like, what?
Also, Madame is one of the most egotistical, narcissistic, and condescending people I've ever seen in my entire life. Schwebbles doesn't know what's going on right now, so he says, "Well, what's going on in chat right now? I've been gone for 2 minutes. Madame says, "Oh, nothing, just making sure nobody's like you stay in their place." Another thing that she says was, "At least I have a following and I'm not rude, bye."
Think twice because you're ruining my life.
Okay, so she says that she's nothing without her Instagram and her following, which is really fucking pathetic, and I really hope that other young women out there don't think like this. Like, this is just awful. Like, you cannot do this. Like, do you not have any, like, self-worth? Like, you're more than just your Instagram following, but I mean, if you don't want to believe that, go ahead.
There's a lot more to be said about this channel, but I think that we would be here all day if I were to go over every mistake that she made. So as far as I know, this is where we leave off, and hope that she can take the criticism quoted by her from the Onision video. But past all of that, I just wanted to thank you all for bearing with me as I haven't uploaded in 2 months. So thank you for watching, and this has been Menlion Does.